Hi, I'm Adrienne Rogers, Artistic Director for Product Club, and today we are going to talk about the clear thermal film that Product Club has. It's fantastic because, obviously, it's clear, which really helps you when you are processing hair and you're not sure how the hair is going to process. When it's clear, you can see how the color is lifting, and that way you can gauge with more accuracy when your work needs to come down. I use this in lots of different applications in my salon. I like it for low lights. I also do it for traditional highlighting, and I love using it as an insulation for my balayage. We're going to do a couple different applications so you can see how to use it. The thermal film has a great little texture to it, so it holds on nicely to the hair. I'm going to take a little slice here and kind of judge the length of the hair. Because this is customizable sizes, you want to kind of take a peek and see what you're doing before you cut the film. So I'm moving this cutter over to the side, and then I'm going to slide the film to about the length that I want it to be, and then you very gently move the cutter across and you get a nice clean piece. I love the customizable part of this because you're really able to just do anything. Short hair is really helpful to be able to just choose your side as you go. And because of the nice texture, I find that it really goes and stays into the hair so nicely. So this foil is going to be a more traditional foil, and I'm going to use my lightener. This is a straight up regular lightener, and I'm going to go a little bit off base and through to the ends. Applying the lightener just as you would if you were doing it with a foil. But because of the beautiful clear nature of this, you're going to be able to watch it as it develops and have a really nice, accurate picture of what's happening. So I'm going back and forth, making sure that I fully saturate the hair, rolling the hair a little bit to get a good, solid application on the hair in the clear film. Coming all the way through to the ends. And for this one, I'm actually going to fold this up on itself, but it's not really necessary because if you want to, you can just stack the film right on top of itself and work really quickly and efficiently. But for this particular purpose, I'm just going to fold the film up, and then I'm going to give it a little squeeze on the bottom. As you can see, you can really see through this really beautifully, and that's a great way to make sure that you know what's happening. Now I'm going to show you how to use it as a balayage film. When I come through here to paint the hair, I'm going to get my section. If you're struggling to get your balayage light enough, you definitely need an insulator, and this is a great choice because you can see everything that's happening. And with that texture, I really find that the texture helps the film stay on the hair in a really nice way. I'm going to get a nice hold of this hair, and now I am working with a clay lightener in order to apply this on the hair in a more traditional balayage fashion. Coming up against it, toward the top. Getting that lightener where I want it, making sure I have that nice melting point, and then making sure it's ultra saturated in the center. And as we go down through the ends of the hair. Depending on whether you're just surface painting or if you're bringing this through, the film will do it beautifully no matter what you are working with. So I'm going to drop that gently down, and then I'm going to assess the length, and I'm going to pull my film and use my easy cutter. And then I can rest this directly on top of this section. pull it down a little bit. So you can see how beautifully it holds on to that hair. The texture really helps it, but you can see right through that. It's not cloudy, it's nice and clear, and you can see the processing as you move forward. Knowing when your lightener is done is the key to great outcomes. If you take it off too early, the hair's never gonna be right. And if it processes for too long, you may have breakage. So knowing what's happening within each strand is key for professional results. So here's where the clear thermal film really shines. When you do any oxidative tint on someone, it's timed out for 30 minutes and then it's done. But lightener's not like that, and hair color design, when you're lifting the color out of the hair, you lift it to where you want it. You're not going to lift someone to super level 9 light if you're looking for a nice variation of tone in there. These design choices are very important, but you have to be able to see what you're doing in order to make that call. When you're doing balayage, and I put the sheet on top to help insulate this, you can see through the sheet and you can see that the color is lifting as it goes. Now you can pull this down easily to check it that way, but you can also see through, so you can kind of use this as a judge. If I were doing a brunette and I was looking to still have a little bit of warmth in the hair, I don't like my balayage to get too light because I want that supporting undertone to help hold that glaze and keep it a beautiful shade. So using this as a way to gauge and decide when you take down your balayage or your foils or your wrap is a great way to really elevate your design. So we're going to rinse both of these out, and then I'm going to show you how easy it is to keep the film and use it again and again. Whether you're using balayage lightener, regular lightener, or hair color, these come perfectly clean. So once you pull them out of the head, you can easily take them and open them up, and you can spray them with just water in order to clean them. They really have a nice cleanability. And are easily rinsed and reused. You can allow them to dry and use them multiple times, helping the environment and getting real value out of your film. I find these to be a real saver at my salon, and people feel good about the fact that we're not being wasteful and we're reusing as the day goes on. And there you go.